Guys, deluded Gooner. Now, obviously, we've lost to Everton and whatnot. I mean, we'll beat Everton, but I call it a loss because we're not in top four. In the last coming hours after that defeat, we've now found out why Mustafi wasn't involved today, concussed, and he's a doubt for the final. Koscielny, like an idiot, got himself suspended. You'd expect better from someone who's 31, who knows the context of a bad season. Who, come on now, you know that you're playing a cup final the next week, and it's common sense if you get a yellow red card, you're going to be out. You should know, on top of being an experienced defender, you've got how many caps? You're the best defender at Arsenal and possibly in the league, who have a claim to wealth of experience for France. You know if you make them tackles, you have to win the ball. Didn't, red card, suspended. Now, Gabriel summed up his whole career and summed up himself in two moves. He was good against City in the FA Cup. He was decent against Everton when he came on. He's had some decent spells at centre half and fullback. Don't get me wrong, we've spoken about Liverpool and Palace and the games he's played crap in, and we know he really should be moved on. He probably won't be now because he's been injured. He's injured, and why would you want to take a chance with someone with that serious of injury at this moment in time? He summed himself up in that he's had a good game, and then he made a brainless decision. Self-inflicted injury. Why are you trying to dive in? What on earth are you doing? There's no need to dive in and try and win the ball back. We have three aggressive centre-halves in Koscielny, Mustafi and Gab. I do think they need to be, well, to a degree it's too late for Koscielny. He's a bit old and he'll be stuck in his ways. But Mustafi needs to be told not to get too tight and calm down. Gabriel's a bit like a duck out of water. I don't think he can be coached. I don't think he's capable of being coached. We need to move him on. But he summed up himself. He didn't need to dive in. Now your knee went and twisted, and now you're injured, you're out. You might be out for a significant part of next season. We'll have to see how pre-season goes and rehabilitation goes and everything's there. Obviously, I don't think much of you anymore as a footballer, but from a human point of view, you never like to see anyone in ill health. Hopefully you get better. But it was stupid, and now we find ourselves without our three, well, you could argue, excluding Holding, three main choice centre-halves for free at the back in a cup final. We're going to find ourselves with BFG, who's had a mad injury this whole year. He's only played a couple of minutes on the final day. Holding's a great centre-half, and he will be an even better centre-half, but he's going to be thrown in that deep end, have no experienced partners around him. This is why I said Bellerin needs to follow Dave Azpilicueta and learn how to play, because he could have slotted in at centre-half. We don't know what's going to happen. You'd like to think Monreal is going to play there. Debusshy's not been involved, but he can play centre-half. We played him there in a couple seasons before. We don't know what is going to happen. Hopefully, Mustafi, I hope to God, I'm pretty confident that he'll play in the cup final, because, I mean, it's a concussion. I know you've got to take your time, but with these things, you can get signed off and be cool. Yeah. So, at best, we can only hope for Mustafi, Holding, and Monreal. Gibbs will obviously have to come in at left wing back or something like that. But it is very stupid. Very stupid. The concussion, I don't know how it happened. We don't know what has happened. You can't play players that you think are concussed. So I'm happy he didn't play against Everton. But Gabriel, you could have avoided that, especially after you just saw what happened and we're down to 10 men. What are you doing? Like that, and Koscielny, no words. You've had a mare of a season and done a lot of dumb stuff, but you're still quality. But you really need to fix up next year. That's all I can say. You really need to fix up, because a lot of stuff you've done, if it was any other footballers, and the wider Arsenal fan base would be onto them. But because it's Koscielny, they're letting him off. But guys, deluded Guna, I'm signing out. Three arguably first choice centre halves might not be played in the cup final. So yeah, well, Koscielny's definitely not. But deluded Guna, I'm signing out, guys. Subscribe, comment. You guys know the rest. I'm out.